I sort of have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not in some other reality. Thank you everybody for being part of tonight. I think if we could just give Jonathan, our MC, an amazing young man, you did yourself proud tonight. Thank you very much for guiding us. Thank you. So my name is Josh Adler, and I lead our Global Programs Division. The mandate is to increase the Academy's reach to more young Africans, to accelerate the mission of the Academy, to do what we want to do faster, and really importantly, to influence the practice of education beyond the walls of this campus. We fundamentally think it can be done better in more places. And every year when we review the Anzisha program, the data tells us that we will find more success if we work with older, I'll say it again, older entrepreneurs. And with so many people across the continent without work, it's a very easy trap to fall into because it's a quicker win. And those few years of development between your late teens and early 20s and mid 20s is significant. They make an incredible difference, credibility, bankability, experience. But I say this often to my colleagues and to our students, and I'm going to say it here again tonight. I'm going to fight that urge with every bone in my body. We all need to fight it. Sometimes what you know to be true is just really, really hard to prove. It takes time, and I think as a gut feel, we all know that the younger we develop a skill or start to practice a muscle or build a muscle, the better chance we have of being successful. And I think if we as an ecosystem, and I'm talking about the education and entrepreneur ecosystems here, if we don't recognize this incredible gap between the desired outcome we have for economic prosperity for all, and the entrepreneurial education and support being provided at the high school level, we're going to fail another generation of young people. The young entrepreneurs in front of us tonight that we celebrate embody all that we hope for. They took control of their futures. They created economic opportunity for themselves and then others. With our support, they can do it for thousands more. We need more Coffees, more Isaacs and the Matildas, whose stories are known and shared as widely as real examples of what can be done if you're willing to try. I think importantly, we not only have to change the landscape for young African entrepreneurs, but their dreamscape, and that's really important. But for people to dream differently, it is our collective responsibility to tell different and more relative stories. I want to do some thank yous. First, I want to thank the Anzisha program team. Grace, who actually is here tonight, the Anzisha program manager. She's been away on maternity leave for a few months. So Grace Kalisha, Melissa Mbanzo, Lorato Mjuli, Sikle Magobani, and Stephen Fox. But particularly Melissa and Lorato, who led from the front and took our work to a whole new level these past months. Thank you and well done. Could we please give them a I would like to thank again His Excellency President Pai for joining us tonight. I hope that your experience with us today has validated that decision you made all those years ago to invest in our model. Fred, thank you for your speech and so vividly articulating what we've learned so far. It's the fellows, just thank you for being awesome and inspiring me over the past 2 weeks. It's been just wonderful to see you grow so fast. It's incredible. And then finally to MasterCard Foundation, thank you for enabling us to do what is necessary rather than what is sufficient. For enabling us to play the long game with a high risk of failure rather than go for the quick win. And to do what is hard and even harder to prove. I have 2 asks for everybody tonight before we go. Soon we're going to start publishing what we've learned. When you see it, share it. But I don't mean tweet it. I want you to print it or whatever it is that you do. I want you to go and find a teacher you know, and I want you to talk about it. And the second thing I'd like you to do is the next time you do business, please do it with someone over 25. Thank you. Good night.